So Republicans, of course, exploited the Trump shooting for sure. But Democrats did the same thing. They felt the need to virtue signal the moment the shooting happened. As soon as the shooting happened, people like even President Obama took to X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it, and wrote this: there is absolutely no place for political violence in our democracy. Although we don't yet know exactly what happened, we should all be relieved that former President Trump wasn't seriously hurt and use this moment to recommit ourselves to stability and respect in our politics. Michelle and I are wishing him a quick recovery. Yo, by the way, on the low, notice he didn't say we're praying for a quick recovery. They're like, look, we if we said a prayer, we gotta really mean it. We wish. Black folks don't say we wish. Black folks say we pray. I bet you, if you went Obama's tweets from the last 10 years, when something bad happened, they'd be like, we're praying for your quick recovery. Not Donald Trump. They're like, we wish. Anyway, Biden says basically the same thing, right? He denounced political violence. He called for unity. He said the fallout from Saturday already seems to be in Trump's favor, many calling his survival. I'm sorry, that's not what he said. Forgive me. Forgive me. What he said was he denounced political violence and called for unity. I made my own note. That was my own.
Tonight, I'm asking every American to recommit to make America.
Donald, this is the fascinating thing, though. This is the fascinating thing. You got Obama coming out and saying, denounce political violence. Then you got Gavin Newsom coming out and saying, let's denounce political violence. All the Democrats lined up to say, we denounce political violence. And the Republicans did too. Let me be clear. Republicans also said, we denounce political violence. Suddenly, everybody in the world used the phrase political violence. That's why I hate this media thing. Everybody gets a phrase and they use it like they've been using it forever. Here's the problem. First of all, when you use the phrase political violence, you better know what you're talking about. Political violence isn't just shooting people who are running for office. Political violence is the use of violence to advance a political agenda, a political cause, a political ideology, a political movement. If we're going to say political violence, let's be broad in it. Now, I'm not trying to be some nerdy, pedantic academic when I say that. The reason why I'm bringing that up, the reason why I'm saying that is because if you understand what political violence is, then you can't have a tweet like Obama saying there's no place for political violence in our democracy. American democracy is built on political violence. Are you kidding me? The MAGA movement is based on a bunch of white people with tiki torches and marching through places, tearing down signs, tearing down statues, or fighting people who tear down statues. When the Tree of Life Synagogue was terrorized, the terrorists who did it very clearly were influenced by Trump's movement. That's political violence. For the last, I don't even know how many days now, but since October 7th, the United States has sustained its own geopolitical interests by continuing to fund an Israeli genocide in the Gaza Strip. We send billions of dollars. We send weapons. We send money. We give political protection to advance a cause of Zionism, of political Zionism that supports the United States' interests in the region. They are a client state of ours. That means political violence. The United States supports coups around the world. The United States literally installs leaders. Ask Haiti if the United States believes in political violence. Ask Sudan. Ask Iraq if the United States supports political violence. Ask Angola if the United States supports political violence. Ask South Africa if the United States supports political violence. Ask Nicaragua if the United States supports political violence. Ask Cuba if the United States supports political violence. American democracy is built on political violence. American democracy is political violence. So how dare y'all now come out here and act as if this isn't us? No, this is y'all. The only difference is that y'all don't like political violence when it happens to your leaders. Y'all don't like political violence when it happens to the figureheads of these corporate political parties. That's when y'all be like, oh no, that's a bridge too far. Y'all cool with Charlottesville. Y'all are cool when they're talking about Jews and blacks being harmed. Y'all cool with that. Y'all don't say nothing when abortion clinics are bombed. That's all political violence. When Republican congressmen are out there saying that there are no innocent people in Palestine, in Gaza, that's political violence. So please stop pretending that y'all don't believe in political violence. Instead, be honest about this. Y'all don't want your candidate shot. And look, neither do I. I don't want to see anybody killed. I don't. I believe in peace. But let's not get self-righteous. And let's not virtue signal. And also, let's not act like you don't understand why people might want to see a guy like Donald Trump, who is indifferent to violence in quote-unquote shithole countries around the continent of Africa. Somebody who uses power to impose political violence in the West Bank. Somebody who has literally cheered on the insurrection of the very nation whose democracy he purports to protect on January 6th. He helped start it, and he's defended it now afterward. If you're Donald Trump, you are political. You are the embodiment of political violence. So, yeah, if when somebody shoots at him and they graze his ear, there's a reason why a whole bunch of people said, damn. And they weren't saying damn that he got hit in the ear. They were saying damn that he only got hit in the ear.